Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tea Time, episode 4. I'm here with Colby.
Hey.
And we have a little special guest.
It's my roommate, Meredith. Woo! Give it up for Meredith.
Oh, yeah.
Woo!
Oh, yeah.
I'll give it up for myself.
How are you?
I'm great, actually. So great. Having a great week. And good mental health place.
Good.
Feeling good.
I'm really glad.
Life is great.
I think we should tell our Tea Time viewers, well, this is our first guest, number 1. Like,
yes.
How exciting. Hopefully we'll have more soon.
Of course. I will gladly be a recurring guest.
This is really fun. Let's tell them how we met, because it's so, very funny, coincidental. So I was looking for a roommate in February because I had some roommate issues in the past, and I was like, I need to get out, I need to move. And so I went on Facebook, like the Facebook housing groups, and I was like, let me just look. You know, I looked every single day. It just became a hobby at that point. I was like, ooh, who am I gonna find today? What's going on? What's going on? And so I found Meredith and my other roommate, Reese, and they were looking for a place, or they were looking for a third roommate. It was very last minute. They already had an apartment, and it was downtown. And I was like,
and we needed it within, like, what, 5 days?
Yeah, it was like,
that's perfect.
Very quick. We needed it soon, and it was downtown. It was $600, like, a month. And
yeah, it's really nice.
A steal.
I said,
a steal.
I'm in.
Me and my 2x4.
Yeah.
It's nice.
I'm in. And so, like, it turned out to be such a beautiful, like, it's a beautiful place. We have really, like, I was gonna say we have great neighbors.
I was gonna say, do you though?
They're not terrible.
They just, prop up guns, like
prop up guns, play music really loud.
God.
Till 4 in the morning.
Yeah, 4 in the morning.
They do it
Sunday
all.
night.
Yeah, we've chatted a lot about the roommate experience, but it ended up working out perfectly. Like, we all get along really well. We mesh really well together, and like
so perfectly.
It's
could not have
wonderful.
picked a better person.
Like it makes my heart happy. And honestly, like, Meredith and Reese are the reason I like want to stay in Clemson too for another year or two. Like, because I was like, oh, I'm not gonna get my master's.
Yes, you are.
And Meredith said, what if you just stayed here? And I said, what a thought. What a
Maybe
good thought.
I should.
And so that's how we're here. And
so you guys literally met like February. So you didn't know each other before?
No.
And not at all. Well, we have a mutual friend.
Yes.
But we didn't know that at all.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like,
what a coincidence.
We got coffee because it was like, let's see if we're a good fit. I met Reese to like look at the apartment beforehand.
Oh, I forgot y'all did meet before.
Yeah, we met right before just to see. That's when so it's our sister's apartment.
Oh.
And so we just like took it over as like as is.
Okay.
And so we met before.
Should not have done as is.
Yeah. When we did as is, it was disgusting.
No.
Because I moved in
and
first.
she had to deal with it.
And they moved in 2 weeks after. It was like trashed. It was trashed.
Ooh.
And I was like, well, because I didn't know them, so I was like, I hope this is not.
I
hope this is not how they live, because this is crazy.
It
was really bad. Like there was food in the fridge and like the freezer.
I
was like,
well, and there was a mouse.
Oh, there was a mouse.
Oh my God.
I don't know if I've shared my mouse story.
No, and I don't know if I want to know.
No.
I learned that I have a very serious fear of mice.
I hate that.
Biggest fear I think ever.
Are they?
It was bad. It was so bad.
It was scary.
And they hadn't moved in yet, so it was like me by myself.
For like 2 weeks.
And I was like, I would go to sleep at night and I was like, I think I heard it moving. And I was like, burn the house down. Other than that,
now you guys.
It's killed. It's great. We love it. We live there. We're happy.
Good.
Maintenance fixed it.
Maintenance is,
beautiful.
We love it. So, welcome to the show.
I'm so happy to be here.
Okay, well, we always do on our show a little weekend recap. Love to hear about your weekends. Please do share.
You can go.
Okay, I will go first. So, it was on Friday. I was like with my friends, whatever. I got bored. I always get bored around a certain time. And I'm like, okay, like let's skedaddle. So we're walking, and I see this like, and why am I acting like I didn't know it was gonna be there? It's my sorority was doing it. So they were selling like these quesadillas and
like downtown?
Yeah, and like a taco in a bag. And
that's
now I had like cash in my wallet, and I'm like, this is what that's for. So me and my friend are standing there. We order like 2 quesadillas, 2 tacos in a bag.
That sounds so good. Right?
And of course, I'm sitting like on the little bench, and I'm like downing this food. Like if you saw me, you would have thought I never ate. And so like I'm eating whatever, and then I'm like, you know what? I say to my friend Liliana, I'm like, I need more. And so I go over and
more.
I literally tell them, like, you didn't give me the food that I got. And they were like, what? I'm like,
Your sorority, too?
So I'm like, we love to support philanthropy. I'm like, no. I tipped them like $5. So I was like, no, you didn't.
Gaslighting, babe.
You guys didn't give it to me. And they're like, we're so sorry. They make me all stuff. And I'm like, yum, yum, yum. So I like walk back over. She's like, where did you get this? I'm like,
gaslight. And that's what we do here. Gaslight, gatekeep,
literally.
so
I'm in the middle of like, now I have 2 tacos in a bag next to me, one on my lap. I have another quesadilla on my lap. I look like you get what I looked like. Mm-hmm. I'm sitting with my friend, and then one of our like mutual friends, he comes over, sits down next to us. He was bored, whatever. He calls over this group of guys walking by. Of course, it's my crush. I'm like,
is this the crush that we talked about?
I'm literally like face into this Doritos bag. Like I'm like,
oh my God.
I put it down and I'm like,
what are you doing here?
Oh hey, like, did you want some? And
grabbing this in the bag, like,
oh my God,
and he's
that's
like,
hilarious.
no. And I'm like, yeah, I wouldn't either. Like, bye. Finally, he
no.
wandered back off and
my
he went
gosh.
somewhere else. I was like, thank God.
Caught you
I was
at a
like,
weak
don't
moment.
do that ever to me again.
Yeah.
He's like, our friend is like, oh my God, I'm sorry. Like, I'm like, did you not? Like, I had sour cream, like all, like
No.
not.
It's like a taco eating. It's all over your face.
And I like didn't really like, you know how like sometimes things just slip your mind. So I remembered obviously like me eating the food, duh. But I didn't remember that interaction. And the next morning I was like,
oh gosh.
Like I was just so taken aback. I'm like, wow, I can never recover.
No.
But I recovered, so we're fine.
Is there any other update between, you know? the
Oh
two-
yeah, so our mysterious,
Our man.
Is this your
Is
crush?
Yeah.
Okay.
We alluded to this in last episode. Just like we were like, is it okay to stalk an Instagram of someone?
Like that you don't know them at all. And that was how it was like a year ago. And that's kind of how I stumbled across who he was. But like,
Oh, so that's how you got a crush on him? Well,
just literally through a picture. And I'm like,
And now it's
I'm
here.
like, so-
And now they're speaking.
But like okay, I am not awkward. I'm the least awkward person. But you know when someone's awkward and they literally make you awkward?
Yeah.
That's how,
That's- yeah.
literally exactly how it keeps going. And I'm like,
Does he have social skills?
Is he funny? That's my number one thing. Is he
I'm
funny?
funny.
No, you can't be the only funny one though.
So what quality besides looks does he have?
Well, you know that like initial, you have like, you're expecting so much and you
Yeah.
don't want them to let you down. So you keep trying, but it's like slowly like, what is there left?
Oh.
Just meh.
So
We have the same favorite movie, so.
Well, that's a plus. Y'all could watch that.
that's
together.
one thing to grab onto
And never let go.
That's about
Go
it.
into every single detail of the movie. Like
Yeah. So like, how do you see it like being a thing in the future? Is he giving you the ick now that he has no other qualities about him?
I'm kind of just like, nah. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not really that, like, I want this to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, I have
Yeah.
no hope, and I
Okay.
think that's, like, the best.
That's a good mindset to
Yeah.
have if you don't see it going anywhere.
I also, like, I had one boyfriend, and I never want to do that again, so I'm like...
He's
Relatable.
good for your delusions, but he's not good for reality.
He's good for my manifestations, and that's about it.
I think there's like 2 separate guys. The guy who says no to wanting a bite of the taco bag, and the guy who's like, yeah, give me a fucking bite of the taco. Excuse me. The taco bag. You need a guy who's like, let me eat it with you.
Like
That's the
drop
type
of the dime.
Yes.
Like, oh my God, can I get a bite? Like,
But then also,
Absolutely.
I think
Never
if he
said it.
asked me,
it would have also given.
I would have been like, what the fuck? Oh, I would have been like, what is
Really?
wrong with you?
Well, yeah, 2 different sides.
Yeah.
So, whatever. Okay, next weekend recap.
Yeah. Okay, you go.
Yeah.
Oh, me.
Yeah. it's
We were basically together the whole weekend.
The whole weekend. I have
We-
no other friends.
Me as well. This is it, everybody. My
this
friends.
is it. This is it.
But, yes.
And our other roommate. But Friday we went to a bonfire.
Ooh.
That was fun. Oh my
That
God.
was interesting.
Oh my God. Please share.
So Colby's like, oh my gosh, I have this friend. I met her before, Zoe, right?
yes.
But it wasn't Zoe's house.
It was our friend Riley. I go to church with like this group of people. They texted in a chat and said, we're gonna have a bonfire. I said, can I bring my roommates, friend group collab, you know? And so, went to the bonfire.
Yeah, so we went there, and I love a bonfire, so I'll never say no to a bonfire.
Oh.
Literally middle of nowhere.
Was it, how far away was it?
Like only like what, 20 minutes? I drove there and drove back.
Okay.
But it wasn't a bad drive. It was only like 20 minutes, but it was in the middle of nowhere. And you know that like as soon as you turn onto the road that the house is at, gravel. It's just gravel.
Oh, like no driveway.
Yeah. No. Well, there is a driveway because
oh my
her
gosh.
friend was like, okay, y'all can park at the house, just pull up the driveway and I'll come pick you up on the golf cart. I'm like, perfect, okay. So I go up to turn up this driveway, and her friend is already there with the golf cart. And I cannot get up the driveway. The car is just turning in circles. The tires are not going. And I was like, I don't know what to do.
It's like a gravel hill. It's like,
it was just awful.
and if she gasses it a little too hard, we're going to crash into a tree.
Yes.
So we have to really be careful.
Yeah, and the only male in the car is our other friend David. And I was like, David, what do I do? Like, any male in sight,
like,
please tell me what to do.
Can you drive? We're stuck on this hill, and she wants to get out and trade places so he can drive.
I didn't know.
And he said, you got it, you got it.
Oh, you.
I'm just a girl. I don't know what to do.
I'm merely a girl.
But I did it. I put the
pedal to the metal.
I was just going to say
and
that.
just went up the hill, and we got there. So then we get on the golf cart with
this girl named
no
Madison.
Headlights.
Yes.
Where a headlight is a flashlight.
I was just gonna
a phone
say,
flashlight to get us to where we need to go. Got to the bonfire. It was great. All was well. There was a character there, though.
Oh my gosh, a character. Okay,
Tell me more.
An alias.
We'll call him
Sebastian.
Okay.
Sebastian was.
he is.
He was he was a character. He has been to every single continent on this planet. He has done underwater
21.
welding. Yeah, he's 21
And has been
just turned 21. Every single continent. He has done
I've barely been outside
every
South
single
Carolina.
mountain in every single continent. He's done underwater welding.
He's been shot.
He's been shot.
He's been stabbed.
He drinks 3 handles a day and gasses himself after drinking the 3 handles. He's different.
He's
Is he real?
He's had a cocaine and meth addiction.
Meanwhile, he opens his mouth to talk, no teeth.
Since 9.
No teeth.
He's been on cocaine since 9.
And meth.
And he's recently been quitting. But
I just did not know how to talk to him.
How do you even attain drugs
don't
like that
know.
at the right age of 9?
It's sad. It is. I mean,
It's really sad.
How was
sad.
he there though?
How is he alive?
I don't know. Like,
He was
we didn't know
shot.
him.
He was shot.
Did you see the mark?
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing.
Okay. I was like,
see,
was he,
and
I'm
I
like, is he
didn't-
lying
I
about
didn't
this
know.
stuff?
No, here's the thing. I was like, oh my God, I love your tattoos because he had a bunch of tattoos. I was like,
his
can I
tattoos
look
were
at them?
sick. Tattoos
and
were sick.
he said,
all
hold
done.
this, and makes me
Yes.
hold his phone. Starts to take his shirt off.
Oh, God,
And
I
like,
didn't
he's just
see
shirtless
this.
at this point. And I'm like, I'm holding his
like,
phone.
I'm in the middle
I'm
of a
holding his phone
bonfire.
like this. And he's fully shirtless. And there's like a skull on his back. And he was like, see that left eye? That's where I was shot. I was like, we just got here 5 minutes ago. Mind you, it was shirt off. Just met this man. Teeth gone. Like front teeth just
So
completely
he
gone.
was just there with your friends.
I don't know how they knew
He
him.
went to high school with one of our friends
Oh,
and
that's
did
where it
4-H with another one of our friends.
Did what?
4-H, like the agriculture, and he was very like
That must be too southern for
he was
me.
very agriculture.
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
It's like a
Well, he went to Greenville Tech.
Oh.
Stayed all throughout the whole time he needed to be there. He had 1 credit, and he decided, I'm done. I'm dropping out.
and then
That's what he told us.
preached the importance of welding to our
Yes.
friend David for about 20
Underwater?
minutes.
Underwater
as well.
welding.
Poor David.
David, no, it was funny.
Poor David is. Oh, he also has been attacked by a bear and by a mountain lion.
Got in a car wreck twice. Once on Christmas Eve.
I was just like listening to
We
this
talked to him for
conversation.
maybe 30 minutes.
He did
about
not
his
shut
whole
up.
life. He
did not
He
shut
was
up.
probably waiting for this day.
Oh,
He
like,
said,
to
absolutely.
list out everything that's happened to him.
No, it was funny too because like we walked over, they had like a little pot of chili and we were like getting some chili and Sebastian, I almost said his name, Sebastian had stopped us, David and I, and was talking to us, and I found a way to just tiptoe out of the conversation and
Poor
sit
David.
down.
No, David got stuck with him.
was like literally talking to him for 20 minutes until finally
such a nice
Meredith
soul.
tapped David on the shoulder and said, "We're gonna go home now." And he said,
He's like, yes, please get me to the car.
he said, "We gotta go. I'm so sorry."
Sweet David. And he just sat there and like nodded his head. Everything that Sebastian was saying to him, it was just
So-
poor thing.
Never seeing Sebastian again.
I don't think so.
I don't think I'll
Maybe
see him again.
in the
I don't-
news.
Yeah,
Probably.
Maybe
There was a
convicted
few
of a
things.
crime.
I think he's already done a few.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Cocaine
I'm
since
just
9,
gonna
though.
pray for him.
Yeah, honestly.
That's all
honestly.
you can do.
Okay.
But
yeah.
I will not be hanging out with him in my free time. End of story.
So true.
That was on Friday.
That
was
was on
Friday.
Friday night.
Okay.
Saturday noon game. I literally can't do them. I hate them.
I slept in.
Well, see,
valid.
I typically do that, and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get up at 8. I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna make breakfast. I'm gonna get ready, and I'm gonna go tailgate. And didn't do any of that. Well, I did wake up at 8. I did shower. I did get ready, and then Reese, our other roommate, wakes up. She's like, yeah, I don't think we're gonna go tailgate. And I was like, awesome. That's
what was
so
this
great.
for? What did I get?
What
So
did I do all
why
this
am I
for?
awake right now?
Right.
Yeah.
So, you know, and I was a little bit mad because it's the only time I ever like did that, but whatever.
That's fine.
And I just chilled on the couch all day, watched a bunch of shows, and then we went out Saturday night.
We went out
I
Saturday.
think that's the only
It's
thing
been a
I've
blur.
ever done.
We were supposed to
It was a
go
blur.
out to, they had like a band. And
Yes.
they had a band at one of the frats.
Oh yes, yes,
Because
yes.
we're
yes.
next door to like,
Yeah,
all every
yeah.
other frat.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
very
yeah. That
next door.
road. Yeah, by
we
Still
live
the
right
Beach.
there.
You're right
yes,
there.
we live
Yes.
right there.
Literally right
Oh,
there.
so you're literally
We are
hearing
in
the
their
music.
backyard.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Yeah.
We don't even need to go
We
because
opened our porch
we have the
and
concert.
it's right there.
It was actually cool. I went.
Oh,
So
that's so
I saw
fun.
pictures and I was like, I don't know if we can go because it was like
It looked like a real
packed.
like venue.
It was.
it was a real venue.
Sardines. Like I could not get in. I went up to these security guards 5 times, 5 different times within the same 5 minutes, and I was like, so can we get in? Like I will leave if I can't. No,
Yeah.
girl, you can't. This guy who my friends were talking to goes up to the security guard and goes, let them in, and he's like, no, walk around there. So we like walk through the back and like go under this tent, and then suddenly I'm
Oh
in
my
there.
gosh.
That's crazy.
But after that, they had a DJ, and I was like really analyzing the DJ so much that I hated it. So I was like, I need to get out of
I heard the DJ and I wanted to go. I was like,
Analyzing it how?
Like I'm just like, cause like so I took on like a DJ hobby for like 5 minutes.
Are you for real?
I know.
That's so
Lexi,
fun.
what are we doing? Put it in the studio. Comment
you
down
have-
below if you want Lexi to DJ.
I can't. I have no idea what I'm doing. I
Please.
bought it
Do you
and
have
that
a
was
DJ
it. It's
table?
at home. Like I have it. It's like a whole set. It's expensive.
Yeah,
And I
those
like.
are not
I
cheap.
don't know how to use it, so I just go like.
Wickle, wickle,
Yeah.
You can definitely teach yourself.
I definitely
You
can,
too.
but yeah. So.
We're doing it. We're it's gonna be on the show.
You guys didn't miss out on much. It was just very crowded. Like there were so many people. I felt like I was stepping on people's feet like every time I was walking, and I was like,
Yeah, we tried that. We tried another one too, and they were like, no, we're not letting anybody else in. We're not letting.
I tried
anybody-"
too. And I tried to sneak into one of them. Absolutely no way.
I know.
Fences were like 8 feet high. Could
I'm
not
like,
get
I'm not
in.
hopping
The
this.
second
No.
one we went to was Chi-Fi, and I was like, y'all are dumb. I'm just gonna go through the front door, and it was locked.
Oh yes,
was
that
like-
was like next
I was
door.
like, yeah.
I accidentally almost went there.
Yeah.
I was like, and
I was
I'm like, there's no line. And then
Well,
I'm like, oh,
I
there's
think
no line.
that the DJ, that was where we were trying
Oh,
to go.
Yeah,
And they were like, we're not letting anybody else in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
And
yeah.
I got turned away from 2
Come on.
frats. I'm like, I thought y'all were supposed to welcome all women.
I thought we
What
were
is this?
inclusive.
Right.
Pretty privilege is not paying off apparently.
I'm like,
No.
you're letting these Notre Dame fans in, but you can't let me in.
Yeah.
One girl did
Yeah.
try to like sprint through the security and just got railed against the fence and was like kicked back out. I'm
Aw.
like, this is getting really aggressive.
Yeah, I said, well, I'll just go through the front door, and if they stop me, I say, sorry, I had to pee.
Yeah.
Like I thought I had it all together. Then I saw it was locked, and I said,
It
let's
makes
go
sense.
home.
No, the security
Yeah.
guards kept blowing cigarette smoke in my face. I was literally going to take the cigarette and shove it in his eyes. So I was
Stop.
like, I'm not dealing with this. Please stop.
That's so.
Because I hate when my hair smells like cigarettes when I
Yeah.
wasn't the reason for it.
Yeah.
Like, God,
Ugh.
I hate cigarettes. Like,
Yeah.
but I the smell even worse.
Yeah,
I think.
no, I get
I
that.
love it.
I like.
I love the smell.
No, that's what I'm saying. People have their,
I think I just like the smell of smoke. Because like bonfire, I was so
See, I
happy to
hate
be
that
there.
smell.
I don't like the smell of. I
you
can't do it in my
hair.
I wash it immediately.
Oh,
I get home.
It's
hair's
like
gotta be
stained.
washed.
Like if I go in my bed, my whole bed will
Yes.
smell like it.
Yes.
Are y'all kidding me?
No, I can't
That
do
is
it.
You're
my
like
favorite smell.
No.
Like, I will not wash my hair for like 3 days after because I love that smell. And my sweatshirt, I still have my sweatshirt. It's like the best smell ever.
I'm washing my hair.
See,
I'm
like,
washing my sheets.
Y'all are crazy.
Do you like the smell of gas?
No, I don't like the smell of gas.
I could take it. It's not the worst.
Something
just
about
weird.
it, I'm kind of like, but like I'm not gonna like
I
you
hate
know
the smell
like
of gas.
go like drink
sniff
some
it.
gas.
No, but like if it's, I mean, I think a cigarette too. Like I'm kind of in between. Like if they're puffing it in my face, I'm gonna make a big deal and be like,
oh, me too.
and just like make sure they know.
Oh, I'm dying out here. Like
That's
I'm gonna
me
make sure
with
they know.
nicotine. Or well, I guess cigarettes are nicotine, but
yeah, I know what you
Like vapes, yeah.
Like
I hate those too.
smell so bad to me. Like I'd rather sit in cigarette smoke than like
I
vape
can't.
smoke.
I feel like
hate the
it's
smell
such
of
an
this.
artificial smell
Yeah.
that
It's like,
it gives me
it
a
is
headache.
chemicals. Like I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't.
No, thank
And
you.
like our other roommate, she does vape, and every time she bad.
No, ma'am.
She's heard it. She doesn't
No,
care.
ma'am.
But she'll like blow the smoke or whatever, and I'm always like
Yeah,
pushing it like this, and she'll get so mad at me.
We'll
but,
be in the living room.
and I'll be like,
My
Get it out
friends
my
will do
face.
that like in my face because they think it's funny, and I'm literally coughing
I hate
from
it.
it.
I
I'm like,
hate
get
it.
it out
I
of my
hate it.
face, please.
No, thank
and
you.
Thank you.
right.
Well, let me talk about my weekend recap.
Yes.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
that's
yeah.
okay.
No, it's your turn.
Because we basically did all the same things.
The
but
exact same things.
Saturday, I took pictures on the field for Tigervision.
Yes!
Lots of fun. I have
She's famous.
900 pictures to go through. I'm working
I can
on it,
never.
y'all.
Wait, so did you bring your own camera?
Yeah, I brought
Okay.
my own camera, and then I do it in a very old-fashioned way, which I probably should just take the SD card out of my camera and put it in my computer. But instead, I save them individually directly onto my phone.
Oh my
so
God.
They were like,
Is there there's a device you can get?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could, but I don't.
Like it's like
Yeah,
a little
it
connects.
dongle
Yeah,
thing.
yep.
And so I haven't. Well, maybe. Hey, Christmas idea. Reminding myself later for that.
Take
but
note.
Tell your parents to watch.
Yeah, parents, please. Individual picture, one by one, 900 of them. And so Meredith was like, "Hey, are you ready to go downtown? We'll probably leave
I
in
was
an
so
hour."
ready.
And I was like,
You're like, I've been waiting all day for
yeah,
this.
honestly. And I
had
felt so
been.
bad because I came in. I'm like.
You're like
On the
I've just
field
been through.
for 4 hours.
Yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, I have to save all of these pictures because I was like, I'm going to go through them and edit them tonight. I'm like in the process of saving them. Fall asleep on the couch. I'm out.
The couch though is our worst enemy.
The couch is so
It will put us to sleep.
comfortable. And
It's so
so
comfortable.
they're like, we're going out. And I was like,
You're like,
I'm out. I'm just resting my eyes. I was out. I
Out
was
for the count.
out. And so they came back because they got turned away. And that was in with like, it was like probably 20, 30 minute power
Not
nap.
even.
And so I woke back up and I was like, you know what? This one's for Meredith.
got up.
I'm grinding. This one's for her. I
Thank
got to
you.
do it. I said,
Thank you.
"Ah."
Yeah.
And so I got back up. So that was fun. Had all my Tigervision pictures. And then yesterday, Sunday, I had a work event. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I don't really want to go to work. Went anyways. It was a fundraising event. And they had a magician. And I was like, this is stupid. We just paid $200 to have this stupid magician. This for like all of my people that I work with are 65 and older. So I'm like, they're not going to like
Love
this.
them.
yeah.
He was awesome.
Really?
I think magicians are the coolest.
Wait, was the magician
thing.
old?
He was 21.
Oh.
He was young.
So.
And he was cute.
So.
Kind of cute.
I think he was
mean,
kind
give
of
me that
hitting on me.
magician's phone now.
I
was-
think he was.
he was
I think
raising
he
her
was.
up.
He was rizzing me up as I.
He's like, you're the only one that's my age around here. Like, I am gonna shoot my shot.
He asked me to before. He was like, "So are you gonna watch?" And I was like, "Maybe." Like,
Duh.
I don't know. I
Is
was
my
like,
answer.
This is. Well, I thought it was stupid. I was like,
Magic is real.
"Yeah."
Is
period.
it?
Point blank.
Listen.
After that thing, okay.
Tell
okay.
him. Tell him.
Wait,
So-
does he go to school here? Like,
No,
do we
he
have
travels.
detail on-
He travels.
Oh,
And that's how
I
you
have
know
so
that
he's
it's
like a
more real.
magician in a box.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have his app. We'll shout him out.
We'll stalk him.
His name is Jackson. Thank you,
Woo!
Jackson. You were actually really awesome.
I love
But
You'll never see this, and that's
I
awesome.
hope you never see this. But he did a few tricks with a bunch of people, but the one he did on me, he was like, I'm gonna put a piece of popcorn in your right hand. And he put a little piece there, and he wanted me to ball both of my like fist up. And he said, have you ever been hypnotized before? I said, I'm not about to start today, no sir. And so he said, I'm gonna make you forget what hand your what hand your popcorn is in, what piece it's in. And I was like, okay. So I was like focusing the whole time, like, keep my memory. Like, I need to know.
Like, I know where it is.
I need to prove him wrong. And so he was like, put your hands together like this and then move them in a circle like this. And he made me roll my sleeves up exactly like so. Mm-hmm. And he was like, I'm going to make you move them in a circle. And he asked me all these questions, like, what color is the sky? I was like,
I'm
blue.
like green.
Orange. Try me. And he was like, have you ever heard of misdirection? And I was like, no, because I mean I have, but what I didn't know what to answer.
Misdirection?
Yeah,
Like One Direction or like?
That's what I was thinking. Like Miss One Direction.
No, misdirection, like where they're
like you're in the wrong. Like
no, they're telling you something, but they're doing something else behind your back.
So actual word. Okay.
Like real misdirection, and I was like, no, and he was like, it's where, and he explained it, and then he was like, what color are your shoes? And I was like, black. And he was like, what time is it? And by this time, I'm like, my watch is gone.
Huh?
Right. That is wild.
The watch off of me.
And no one saw it happen.
No, I didn't feel it. I didn't feel it at all. Because everybody was like, did you feel it? And nobody in the audience is like getting it because I'm still going like this. And I stopped and I go, no. And he's like, what time is it? And I was like, they took my watch!
That is crazy.
The audience was like, no way, did you feel it? Like, what happened? And he opens his jacket pocket, pulls it out, and he's like, you really need to keep better, like, sense of your belonging. I was, at that point, I was holding my phone. I was holding, like, my keys.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not letting go of anything.
Gosh, it was crazy.
Wait, so where was the
can't tell
popcorn?
me.
Was it still?
It was like off. It was just a stupid thing so he could take my watch. Like that wasn't even the point of the trick. It was just so he could take the watch off of me.
I just don't understand. And someone can explain it to me a million times, but I think it's real.
Like, how did he get his little finger?
That just doesn't
That's
happen.
like a whole elaborate plan.
It doesn't happen. It's
truly-
real magic. And everybody can say, like, oh, you can explain away every magician's trick or whatever.
How did?
Like, can you?
Can you explain away that?
Pickpocket.
Yeah, facts.
That was crazy, though. I mean, but like, he did a bunch of other tricks, and it was so wild. I believe in magic.
Now he made you a believer.
Right. I believe in magic.
It's like the people that talk to the dead. It's like the second you actually like
Do
see
you
it
believe
happen.
in like you know Teresa Caputo?
Oh, I love her.
I love her to pieces.
But I feel like she lies.
No. I think that stuff is real. And
I believe that stuff is real. There's something about her.
I guess because she made herself like get money off of it.
Okay, yeah.
That's
She's
where
profiting
the
off
line
of it.
is.
But I love her as a person.
Oh, me too.
Oh my God.
her
Is she
hair?
the Long Island medium?
Yeah, her
Yes.
hair's like out to there.
Okay.
I believe in her. And so like my friend Zoe and I like make fun of her because we'll be like, do you have any connection to your mother?
Yeah.
Are you close with your mother? Did she like the color blue?
Yeah.
And they'll start crying and be like, my mother's favorite color was blue.
Like she died in a blue shirt. Like it would, and I'm like,
They'd be like, girl, I can make that
show.
connection. It would be like, did you ever have like a dog? Did you have a dog? And they'll be like,
no, but it's always like
it's so broad.
she's like, I'm seeing blood.
was she murdered?
Was anyone here dealing with a murder? And all these people are like, she's like, was it your father? No. Was it yours?
Like asking around.
Research.
I watched her on like the Drew Barrymore show.
Yes, me too.
I saw it on my TikTok.
Oh,
She
and I
went
was-
on the Drew Barrymore
Yes,
show.
And she was
did.
like going up to people, but as she
my
was talking, it
gosh.
was so vague that it was like, okay, you could come up to me and be like, I know someone died. Like you're there for that reason.
Did someone in your
you're
life
not wrong.
die?
I'm like,
And they'd
it
be
was
like-
actually me. And I'm talking to you from the dead. Like, yeah.
Did someone in
That's
your
so
life
funny.
have hair?
Yeah.
Oh
The
wow!
accent.
Like it's always so like oddly like broad that it's like, and they just break down at it, and it's like my
That's so
grandmother actually she did have hair, and that's so, and she would be like,
Oh, I miss her hair.
was it curly? Yes, she got a perm every week. Like it's just like
I do believe in that stuff though,
Yeah.
because like I've been to them before and like
Oh, wow.
yeah, it's so cool, but they also never come to me. I'm like, oh, it's because I haven't dealt with that much tragedy, you know,
Yeah.
at my ripe age of nothing.
But
So-
this magician guy, he was like, he did another trick on my coworker Izzy, and he was like, I want you to look up how many Wikipedia articles there are in the world, and there were like 6 million. And he was like, I want you to look up a celebrity, your favorite celebrity. Like, don't tell me. And so she looked up Travis Kelce. And he was like, I want you to go click on the article, and I want you to go through and find the longest word in the article. So, or like...
That would take me 30 minutes.
I'd be like,
yeah.
Because...
relatively like a long word. And so she found the word throughout. And so
that's a good word.
he was like, okay, all right. He was thinking, and he was like, does it start with a T? And she said, yes. And he was like, what? The word or the name? And she was like, both. And he was like, okay. And he was like, the name. Every time I snap, I want you to think of the letter it is in your head. So like R. So she would,
the next letter.
it would be like every time he snapped, she would need to think R, 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 R. And so then he was like, okay, TR. I'm sensing, is it Travis? And she went, and he was like, there are a lot of Travises in the world, but I only know one of them who's dating Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And it was like, and she was like, and he was like, it's Travis Kelce. And she was like, no way. And he was like, well, if you look throughout the article.
Shut
up. And she was like, what? And he said, your word, it's throughout, isn't it? And she was like, oh my God. Like, how could he have gotten that? He was sitting across the like room, like no way, no connection. He did this other one where like, he made a lady pick a contact out of her phone, just like, it was like face down, and she stopped and picked one. And he had like a spam caller. He was like, oh, sorry, 1 second, this is awkward. Like, I'm getting a call in the middle of the magic show. And he was like, do you want to talk to Bob? And it was the contact. How weird. How does he do that? How does he do that?
And he's only 21?
He's 21.
Like, who's teaching you this?
Who's teaching you? Where's
your magic teacher?
Dark magic tricks. But anyways,
It's making me think of the TV show that I just finished.
American Horror Story?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just watched American Horror Story Coven.
Ooh.
And I don't like scary stuff.
I hate scary stuff.
I said, I'm not watching this.
I don't love it.
It was like really, it wasn't
terribly scary.
There were some parts that I was like, I did not need to see guts or torture.
The one that I'm watching right now is a lot more.
Which one are you watching now?
Freak Show.
I'm
not like a big scary person. I'm not a big scary person.
Are you a big scary?
No, I don't really like that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'll watch it because it interests me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was just very like gory.
That was the only part.
We had to
I
be
can't
like
watch
this.
gore. I can't do it, so I would have to like close my eyes.
I can't do any horror. I can't do like jumping out at me.
Really?
I'm literally like, like I am scared of the dark.
I'm like someone. It's so weird because I prefer like more realistic or like more just like, I don't know, murder, true crime stuff.
Yeah.
But if it's like a ghost, absolutely not. Like, I will cry. I will not watch
like
it.
paranormal stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pass.
No.
Nope.
But before we wrap up our little show for today, I had to share some of our random tea because that's the point of our show, is to share. This is tea time. I have to share my tea. As you may know from episode, I think it was episode 1, we talked about my ex-boyfriend who cheated on me.
Yes.
Well, he's having a baby. And
He's pregnant.
The
baby is here.
The baby, I don't know yet.
She went into labor this morning.
She went into labor this morning. And I was thinking in my head, I was like,
I guess people labor for like hours.
They could labor for hours.
You know what? Let's get a live update right now.
Have a child,
guys?
Is he a father?
This is scary.
Okay, Wait. Okay, let me check Facebook. Everybody having kids.
If he is.
No, nothing yet.
Okay, nothing yet.
As of right now, he's not a parent.
No, but I was like, why am I so excited about this? Like, this is someone I absolutely
this
can't
is your
stand.
child.
I absolutely can't stand this person. It's because I love to talk crap. I love to have something to talk about. This has been the holler of my hometown for a hot minute now, because my best friend texted me from home today and she said, baby on the way, I'm updating everybody. I said, did you know? And I like hark the herald, it's not me. It's not me. And I thank God every day it's not me, but I just I love to talk some ish, you know? I love to talk.
I love to talk.
Me too.
But imagine having a baby right now.
I can't.
I am a baby. Like, I can't even take care of myself. You think I could take care of a child?
I say it. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, a baby would be so cute.
She says it all the time.
I say it a lot. But then, like, I go spend 3 hours with my niece, and I'm like,
I never want a child
can't.
again. Like,
No.
no.
Do you want children in the
I
future?
do, yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh,
I
I'm
only
like
want to be a
5.
mom. I don't want
A career.
no. I would love
mom.
to be a stay-at-home mom because like my mom was, so I'm kind of like it was nice not being raised by like a nanny or something.
Yeah.
But ideally, I don't want to work.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's everyone's dream.
Hey,
This to
if
not
you're
work,
listening to this and you're single and you're a man and you make a good wage and you want children,
And you want to stay-at-home mom, it is me.
it's her. Hit her up. Hit her up right now. And if you can pay for her $600 dinner too, that ain't a bad sign. So
As long as I can get some stuff out of it, then we're good.
yeah,
Like,
exactly. That's all I ask. Is that too much to ask for? Like
it really is,
Jeez.
especially in this town.
Oh my gosh, do the the sugar daddies ever like DM you like
Yes.
the scam that's like
I always debate
Yes.
on
hello
it.
beautiful.
Hey, baby.
They're just like, I want a texting buddy. I'm like,
Ah,
do I feel like texting?
No, I can't even respond to my mom, and I'm like,
I'm
not gonna text you.
Also, I get scared
Yeah.
they're gonna hack me. Like, even if they, like,
Yeah,
I put my
that is
Venmo
true.
in, like, my Instagram bio,
Yeah.
like, you can't get hacked through that, but somehow, some way,
they're
I'm
gonna
like,
do it. Yeah.
I'm like, nope, they're gonna get all my
But, like,
information.
if you're like a real one, like scam aside, if you're a real one and you're watching this,
I feel like they don't actually exist. I
Me
know they
neither.
do, but not here.
You have to meet you can't meet them through social media.
No, it needs
Where
to
do
be
you-
in person.
where do you meet a
person.
sugar daddy?
So like you're at this nice event in New York City or something like that, and you
Yeah,
walk
you
in
gotta
the
be in
room,
a
and this
city.
Yeah.
handsome
Miami.
man comes up to you, and he's like,
let me treat you, girl.
"Chucha."
Buys your $600
Okay.
dinner.
So did
A
I
man
just
bought
miss
her
out on an
$600
opportunity?
I know.
It was like me, my sister, her roommate. We were going to eat, and he saw us there and was like, "Oh, do you want to just eat with me?" And I'm like, "Well, I don't want you to eat alone." And then
If
I'm
I
like,
must.
"Food." I'm like, "Ooh, sushi, steak, okay."
Oh my gosh.
That
And
was
then,
a hot
like,
topic
That is
last,
so
last 2 times.
nice.
Yeah, but he like basically like not runs the restaurant, but like kind of. He's like in cahoots with everyone that works there, so he didn't pay a dime, and neither did I. And I was like,
Should have got his
That
number.
is nice.
I have his number.
Oh,
Lexi, what are we doing?
Well, guys,
What
like
are we
he
doing?
barely speaks English.
Uh,
Our community, he would be like, "Hey, come here." I'm like,
Okay.
I don't want to. I'm in bed. Oh, well, come here later. I'm like,
easy. Okay.
but it
okay.
would it just be food? I don't know.
I don't like. It's
you want
well,
more?
I was being
Get a bag
invited
out
to
of it.
like football games, like NFL games, NBA games, and I'm like, see, I can't even talk to you at like a dinner. You think I can talk to you alone without anyone around me at a football game?
You're
No.
living the dream.
But don't get kidnapped. That's the only
That's
goal.
true.
My mom always says that if I got kidnapped, they'd return me.
I get told that too.
I feel like a lot of parents say that to
Yeah.
make us
Right.
feel better.
Yeah.
But that's not
They're
the
not
truth.
wrong though. They wouldn't be wrong.
I would put up a good fight. I
Yeah,
don't know
honestly.
if I
I
would
would
win,
too.
but I
I'd
would
be
like,
for sure.
are you guys mad at me? Like, do you guys hate me?
What happened?
Why did you pick me? Like, boosting. I'd ask them to boost my ego. Why did you guys pick me?
I'm like, do you really have candy?
Like, be honest. Is there a puppy at your house? Because like, I'm gonna go home if there's not.
Yeah, and they're like, no, there is. I'm like, okay.
They put the duct tape over my mouth. I'm like, guys,
I try so
guys.
hard to think like that, but I just know at the end of the day,
If I
I would not be okay.
I would not talk. Like, I feel like I just wouldn't know what to do in
I
that
would-
situation.
I don't want to think about it. I don't want to think about
If
it.
I'm
That's why
going
we make humor out of it.
We're not manifesting it in this space today.
Oh no.
Not at all.
Oh no.
Please don't kidnap me.
Hey, nobody kidnap anyone. Period.
Why are we kidnapping still? Why is that a thing?
I know.
Why are people kidnapping nowadays?
God.
Comment down below.
I just don't understand. I mean, I guess it's like for money and for sex, I guess. Like human trafficking, sex trafficking. But like
Yeah.
at the same time, like
I don't
stick with drug trafficking. I don't know. Like why?
Like, why do you
Pick
want to
a
sell a
struggle.
human
Do
being?
I sound so ignorant right now?
No, I think honestly,
You're speaking the truth.
pick a struggle. Drugs.
I just don't understand
Don't
why
like
I had to
Sebastian.
Don't
escalate.
pick kids. Yeah. Sebastian.
why
At least he
was
wasn't
Sebastian
picking
took the
kids.
right route.
Honestly, out of both of those things, he was doing the right thing by doing cocaine since 9.
Right.
Honestly.
And never,
good job,
and he never
Sebastian.
stopped.
Proud of you.
Okay. Here's the thing. He said he's clean. He's becoming clean. He's a month clean.
There's no way that man was clean.
And I said,
Clean with no
I
teeth.
said, I'm so
There's
proud
no
of you.
way.
That's really hard. And he said, well, I wouldn't be able to stop if it weren't for these. And then whips out a box of cigarettes.
Okay.
And I'm like, you know what? It's better than nothing.
A few steps
It's
forward,
better
a few
than
steps
heroin.
It's better than heroin. We're getting there. We're getting better.
He's improving.
I'm wishing the best. Sebastian, if you're watching this, God bless your soul. Because you've lived many lives. And
That I never want to live.
And we are going to pass on that. So, in conclusion,
Don't be Sebastian.
Any final thoughts?
Don't human traffic.
Don't human traffic. Take up drugs if you're thinking about human trafficking instead.
Just stay away from that topic.
Yeah, in general. So that's about it from us. We love you all so much. Thank you so much,
Meredith, for coming
for
on.
having me.
This is so
This
fun.
was awesome.
Yeah, we hope to have more guests in the future.
This
Our
is
first
so-
guest of many.
Yes. So we love
You're
you
the
guys.
best.
Have a great week, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.